nervous for this. There we go. Hello, everybody.
Can I just say for the record, I have no idea what it sounded like to everybody at home, but as the only person who heard everything that just happened without a backing track, without monitors in his ears, that was fucking rad. Because it was dead silent in here, and I just hear Bryce go, yeah, this is taking longer than I thought.
Taking a while.
Yeah.
Hello, everybody. Happy Tuesday. It is November 10th, 2020 here in the Night Attack Preshow. We got Brian here. We got Mike here. I'm Bryce. We'll have Justin on shortly, I'm sure.
Mike.
Yes.
Do you like what's it like to have forever hair in the awkward length?
No, he likes that length.
I know. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, man.
Like to me, this is a way station that I'm trying to get through.
Yeah, it's funny. Yeah, that's
true majestic lion's mane.
My hair stays like this for like 6 months. Like the curls just get kinkier. So there is no changing it. You know, it's like it used to be.
You just become a little bit closer to Fletch's daydream.
Yeah.
7 foot with the afro.
But yeah, man. Yeah, so I cut my hair twice a week. I mean, twice a year.
Like
Twice a week. Oh my gosh. Dan Rather over here.
Yeah.
Famously got a lot of haircuts.
Is that a well-known Dan Rather fact? That,
No.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
No.
Is that a popular millennial thing?
In my head, if you do work in a big TV studio, they clean up your hair. Larry Sanders. If you're Larry Sanders, they clean up your ambiguous hair fro every day.
Yeah. When my hair was shorter, oh my God, did the makeup people hate it on any TV, anything that I did, where it's like, I would be like, they'd be doing my hair and they were like, what happened here? And I was like, yeah, I don't know, there's this weird thing off to the side. I just cut it off. And they would go, don't do that. I was like, why? And they're like, well, just bring that to...
We can do stuff before we get to cutting it off.
Yeah, I mean, like, it's shaped mostly right. There's one wrong part. Yeah, now we're fixed.
The union's not gonna like that. Hello, everybody. We got a little bit of business here at the top of the show, at the top of the pre-show. It's time.
Uh-oh.
For Bryce's birthday borner. If you had a birthday between
It's an hour of it.
It's an hour of it. This is an hour-long loop. Don't worry. Between October 20th.
It's just the looping audio from the prank birthday card that we have on the store, and then just goes forever and ever and ever.
It's better than the other one that I had that was an hour long because it was just a 20 or 30-second jingle.
Oh, jeez.
That would stop and then start back up again. So hopefully this one is a little more contiguous.
I'm gonna make it cold.
Oh,
in the
that's
studio.
right.
You're okay
You
with that,
own
right?
two teenagers now, don't you?
I do own
That's
two
crazy.
teenagers. They're very expensive.
It's a big change from 2019.
I bet. Yeah.
By the way, the only thing more expensive than a regular teenager is a teenager that is twice gifted and goes to a private school where, quite literally, Bonnie said unironically last week, oh yeah, no, that came in again. Don't worry, she'll be in college soon, and it'll be much cheaper.
Wow.
I was like, all right, fine.
All right, so we're gonna do some birthday shout-outs. If your birthday was between October 28th and today, November 10th, please let me know in the chat. I know we got a few people here. We're going to give everybody some shout-outs. And if we don't give any, Mike, I don't know if you know this. I know you don't always get a chance to watch the pre-show.
We know you hate the show secretly.
No, we were talking. He doesn't always get a chance to see the beginning of the show.
The fury of your lonely heart is a tribute to how much he hates our show.
I miss the beginnings because I'm normally streaming from Trey's now, and so I have to drive back to my house. So
by the way, Bryce, I'm assuming that you're hearing him normal, but he sounds light to me. But
I can
I
fix
don't know.
that.
I don't know. Oh, that's a me monitoring thing. I can fix all that. Sorry, I could just turn this one knob that I have.
No, actually, I'll fix that because that's normally Bonnie's, and normally Bonnie's turned down for you a little bit.
Yeah,
so.
yeah.
Trying to talk now, Mike.
Check. Hello. Hey, everybody.
Yeah.
Be a little louder.
Hey. Welcome. Hello, world.
Sorry, we were saying.
Yeah.
Anyway, so birthday borner. If we don't give shouts outs for people who had their birthday in the past 7 days, we do have to legally, and this is a law thing, we have to give shout outs to Chris Brown, and we don't want to do that.
Okay,
This
sure,
letter
sure, of course.
from the government.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Sure. Okay.
Okay, so I'm scrolling back
This
here.
letter.
Scrolling back.
Oh yeah. Oh wow.
Yeah.
Scrolling back here in the
That
chat.
looks like he spent significant time on that.
Hold on, I know what to do with letters from the government.
Okay, let's see
Oh
here.
shit! Now what do I do with this? I
DSA 89 's
pantomimed wiping my butt with it, and now nobody wants it. All right.
DSA 89's dad's birthday was yesterday. Congratulations. Let's see here. Curly's
My
birthday was
daughter's
yesterday.
birthday
Oh,
was
yes, right.
yesterday.
Curly just had.
Which
my
daughter?
Josie
Just-
became a teenager.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
Yeah,
So,
all of those clickbaity titles that say 12-year-old does something terrible
Are now wrong.
Well, you know what?
They're
Let's
illegal.
just keep on lying. In fact, as long as we're now that we're crossing the threshold into lying, let's make her 11.
I think YouTube really doesn't want us to make her be 11, let alone 12.
Oh shit.
CSEA Sam's birthday was last week. Thank you so much for letting us know. I know we had some other people. PC Pat's birthday was last week. Congratulations and happy birthday. Any other people? Did I miss
Wait a minute.
anybody?
Well,
Did I miss anybody?
was it you, Mike, that asked?
Spider-Bite's birthday was yesterday. And
Nope.
Explodum.
I do. Sorry, it was not you.
okay.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
fuck you for trying to take credit in my mind for that thing that was definitely not you.
Hey man, it's what I do. It's how I get around.
Papa Sparky's mom's birthday was yesterday. Did I ever say that? Spider-Bite's birthday was yesterday. Congratulations. And happy birthday to everybody. If you did not get a chance to do it, you missed it. Sorry.
Hey, what's this widget doodle on the Twitch thing saying level 2 hype train?
So when people give us subscriptions or donations, that begins a Twitch feature called Hype Train. And so
How long has this been around?
for
for some time.
almost a year,
Yeah,
probably.
yeah,
Is it pretty
yeah.
embarrassing that
And-
we've never experienced a level 2 hype train at a time that my eyes have been looking at this app?
Oh yeah.
Maybe
and they-
because
they
we
do
seem to
they
get
do-
level 5 every week
and
because
yeah,
of this.
they do level up, and so as people
So
add
it's
to
more
them.
embarrassing that I don't look.
That you haven't looked at
Okay,
it.
got it.
Yeah.
All right.
Especially because we spend a specific portion of the stream reading subtitles or subscriptions exactly when we get the hype train.
Man, that's how focused on the show I am.
Yeah, that's
how
right.
present.
Yeah.
I'm so
You're looking at the
dialed in.
screen. All you
I'm
gotta do is
usually
look at-
telling a genuinely true, authentic, 1 minute long story during that time.
That's right. So there we go, everybody. Thank you for participating in.
Oh, that's curious. Now it says level 3.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
right.
So,
What does that mean?
So
what
the more
happens-
levels,
so
the
it's
more
gonna be leveling up.
emotes
Yeah.
that people unlock for everybody. So
So each time
And
they
that happens like no matter how many.
each time somebody adds bits,
things people do.
this thing keeps
Well, no, that
climbing,
is
and once
actually
it hits
specifically
that,
about how many
once
people
it
do.
goes all the way over, then it so yeah. And
Oh,
there-
Has
there's-
anybody ever been to level 3 before? Or is this the first time?
I think
I
level
think we
five-
are the
level-
first Twitch stream to hit level 3 on the hype train. That's right. Hopefully we can.
That's good, right? We
And I
wanna
believe
do
that's a
that?
good thing. Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Like Rockroll Martian just gave 5 gift subs to the community. Thank you so much, Rockroll Martian. That
Okay.
helps us move
and
the hype train up.
that's not him like fighting against us. That doesn't take
No.
us down to level 1.
No, in fact, it's good for us.
Oh.
In fact, it's specifically the thing that we would like more of.
Sorry, so I should say thank you. I'm sorry, who was it?
It was Rockroll Martian. of
Okay, now
course.
here's the question. Is it better for me to, I'm sorry, say the name again?
Rockroll Martian?
So which is better? Me being disrespectful by sorry, the name again?
It would be Roll,
Right.
and then Martian.
Martian, right, okay. Or do you think everybody's savvy to the fact that this is all a trick just to, sorry, the name.
Well, there's also Wanyam, who gave 5 gift subs.
Hey.
Is that more than Old Man Martian?
It would be equal, but then WolfGlen99 gave 10, which is even more.
Sorry, this app is all broken. Suddenly
busted?
Well, it's pixelated and it says. Well, it says it's clearly busted
says-
because it says level 4 complete.
Now it says we're
and
level
we,
4.
and we were on level 3. I remember.
And no
very
one had
clearly.
done level
Yeah,
3
I
even.
was like,
I
what?
think-
We just.
I think somebody's certainly doing this wrong. I
Oh
think
my goodness.
I think that yeah, you guys should keep. Can we troubleshoot this? Can we get you guys to just like help us out? by,
Because
like,
now we've completed level 5, and I believe that's the top level.
Well,
I think you're right.
I actually think
you're
that
right.
we did
We've
beat
never
it.
been to. I mean, it says there final level. It literally says final level.
Yeah, that's
I
right.
know
No.
we've been doing a bit up until now, but now the only bits are anyone who wants to throw them away.
Oh. Well, they're supporting us. Thank you, everybody, for the bits and subscriptions. Oh, my goodness.
We are doing a bit for a bit. I like that Screwed Over Girl. I think we just won.
Oh, yeah, we did.
No, I don't know what this game is, but I love it.
So, did you you want to do an exercise check really quick? Just we get it out of our way. What's everybody's exercise for the day?
So it doesn't bleed into the day. Today was the first day that I've ran in a week. I've been doing that biking every day.
Oh,
like 2 hours plus. Of
do you do a bike machine or do you ride out?
Well, bike machine, because it turns out very difficult to play Hearthstone when you're riding an actual bike.
Sure.
Very easy while you're riding a pretend bike.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, like, it's very steady when
I think that's the point. I think it's actually a selling point.
Right. Well, I mean, it's like, but it's like everything like I'm basically 135 beats per minute the entire time for I can make it 2 hours to 2.5, maybe a little bit more. But that's
135 heartbeats.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah,
That's a pretty good average.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's like cocaine levels. You know, that's
Well, I think it's zone 3 for my age.
Okay.
And
Which, and that's a good, especially sustained, because I know you talked about doing multiple hours, right? Like, you want to push your heart rate up to a certain level, a certain percentage.
So it's like you clock in at exercising and you keep on going. By the way, you know what I found out? So I've noticed I've started to get more zits lately, and I thought to myself, oh damn, am I exercising? Am I generating more testosterone? Am I getting zits because I'm so fucking swole with the man juice?
Probably. Yeah, I assume yes.
Made the mistake of Googling. Turns out there's exactly 2 exercises that actually reduce your testosterone level. They are both extended times. One is long distance running. The other's long distance cycling.
Oh, good. Yeah.
They say they.
Oh, is it because your boys are moving?
Well, they boost your level of cortisol, which I don't know, break down your muscles or whatever. And so turns out I'm doing the exact wrong thing, apparently.
So do you think that maybe your body is to counteract that? Your body's like, wait, we need our testosterone, and your body just ramping it up, you know?
Maybe my body feels bad for me, and they're all like, hey man, the guy upstairs, we don't want him to think that this is doing the exact opposite of what he wants. Let's say we throw some zits up there. I know Larry over in the Zit Commission. I think you can get 3, maybe 4. 2 up top by the hairline, make him notice whether or not it's receding, and then 2 vaguely hidden by his half beard.
We can't actually provide actual testosterone.
That is a non-specific, generalized, improv series of fucking prank call.
Nice. Okay, so you went back running. How far did you go?
Today was so what?
Because you run.
Right. Well, I was walking, and then I was walking and getting bored of walking, and then jogging a little bit, and then I was playing Hearthstone, where I would jog on their turn and walk on mine, and so I like to think of it as interval training.
Yeah, that is actually probably very good interval timing.
But then I got far enough on the ladder of Hearthstone that I was like, okay, this needs my full attention, and so I got on the bike and started going.
I think that you have in your future a Hearthstone predicated like diet, like exercise regime that you could be like,
oh my God,
this is the Look, Ryan Brushwood Hearthstone. You know,
the only thing I'm missing is a fucking implant that literally fires morphine every time you get a victory on Hearthstone. But you can only play Hearthstone when you're moving a certain number of miles per hour. God, I'm gonna make a mint. So what happened was I got all the way up to rank 2, which meant I was 4 games away from hitting legend very early in this month. At that point, I decided to be serious, so I spent this whole week on the bicycle so I could be serious about my Hearthstone. Spoiler alert, I'm now at rank 5, and unrelatedly, today I ran.
Cool.
And but
how far did you run? How far did you run today?
So I've not done this in maybe 4 or 5 years, but I ran I ran a 5K nonstop. And I set a new whatever my fitness watch is. It's badge crazy. Yeah, but basically like just over an 8-minute mile, and I think like a 28 minute, maybe a little less. I think it's
5K.
Yeah,
cool.
I don't know.
Not bad. 5K is 3.11 miles. Just for the U.S. people who
I got badges. That's
pretty
made
good.
Me happy.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, it's crazy how I don't do much exercise at all. I've been doing the same exercise my whole life, but I just started adding walking.
fucking rocking.
No, just jacking out. Just jacking off. Just lots of jacking off. You know.
I also, you know what? I also was on that train, Mike. I thought that was.
It turns out rock stars
There's
like
a
little esoteric.
There's a screen.
To feel like somebody else.
There's
They
a
call it
screen
the
in
salt
front of
shaker,
Brian's
the
hand.
hard rocker.
And so all I see is this. Well, that's not bad. You got a 5K in. That's pretty good.
Yeah. And then everything else was walk running. Another. Sorry, this is weird.
But I do have to
Another
say,
4 miles after that, but that doesn't really count. It's only
game
the
of-
first
Oh,
3
just
miles.
longer than the 5K. Okay, that's right.
The gamifying of working out, like the idea of it, like being able to see everything I did that day. Like, so I've been taking, I have like a walking app, and so I take Sue on walks, you know, and and so I'm now up to about 30,000 steps a day. Like that's like, and I'm like, that's,
By the way, that's amazing.
Yeah, right?
That's. I don't think I've hit 30,000, and I don't know if you heard. I ran 3 miles and then walked 4 more.
So when you pulled up, I was because I just paced. Like what I do is because I listen to books. So
Yeah.
I'm gonna spend this next hour just pacing in my. I won't even leave my house.
So-
I just pace back and forth. And I've been racking up tons of miles. It's been
This is
tons
the
of
crack
steps. It's been awesome.
that if I was a better person would mean nothing to me. But all those colored things, colored bars, they thank you. They indicate how good of a person I am.
No. Oh my God.
But in terms of whether or not I slept a full night, whether or not I worked out and how many times, like all I know is that's a lot of green last month.
Good
And
amount
then,
of green.
And then
And how many hours do you have to sleep to get the green?
8, which is tough
that's-
because
yeah,
I've
that's-
come in
that-
at 7:57 a few
Are you able to change
times.
that? Because I know on here you can change like the goals and stuff on.
Look, man, you can give yourself whatever grade you want. I'm aware.
I'm trying to help you out.
Okay, I'm not gonna lie. I've definitely faked being asleep for 15 minutes, staying perfectly still, so I can get over a certain number.
I will fake standing up. I have considered faking doing exercises, but I don't need to fake going to sleep. So I'm very sorry for.
faked going to, or I faked
I need my
staying
green
asleep.
bar.
I woke
I
up
need my green
and I
bar.
was just like, oh, how did I? Oh.
Oh, right, because you wear the thing to sleep. So
Right,
also
right.
you can't
So
just
I can't-
stay in bed on your phone. Oh wow.
Oh.
So Mike, you were talking about pacing. Did you get anything in today?
No,
He was definitely
actually,
pacing
yeah,
when he showed up before I did.
Oh,
So,
right,
yeah,
right,
yeah,
right.
I
Actually, yes,
felt
but
terrible.
I'm way down for today because I'm trying to get my I have had my album the new album working on, which is the chat record, which is what I wrote 10 songs with my chat, and so that's the next record that's going to be coming out, and my keyboard was down, and so I had to buy a new keyboard, and so it just got delivered today, so I got that all set up, and so I'm way down. I'm still at like 13 or 14,000 steps, but
That's still pretty good.
I'll get home and I'm just gonna pace and listen to my book, and
It's so fun.
I'll add another couple thousand before the end of the night.
Man, the last 45 seconds, if you just remap 2 nouns, it becomes very strange, where it's just like, instead of your keyboard being down, so you had to get a new, my wife was down, so I had to get a new one. And I still have 13,000 more steps. Which is like, don't I know it, brother?
So do you focus on steps?
Well, yeah. So I mean, because so I've been doing the same workout. So I do 15 push-ups like this, 15 push-ups like this, 15 push-ups like that,
Okay.
and then I do.
The tight,
You do realize
the
those are
normal,
not
the
push-ups.
wide.
Those are fist pumps.
yeah,
Like,
well,
you're
yeah,
not
yeah,
even
yeah,
moving your body.
All I do this 15 times. And I feel
I do
great.
this.
I feel great. And then I do 75.
I do 80 sets of that.
And I do 75 crunches, and that's it. I've been doing that workout since I was maybe 6 or 7 years old. My dad, because my dad would do that, and I worked out with my dad, and so I'm like, I need to add some other fitness into my life, and so I knew I was walking soon. I'm like, maybe I can just track that. I mean, I do play guitar standing up, and I do that 3 or 4 hours every single day, maybe 4 or 5. So
Hold on. Was that a flex against the BB Kings of the world who are sitting down while they're playing guitar? I play guitar standing up. I'm just saying.
You do burn a lot more calories when you play standing up, twice the amount of kids.
Well, and you create 3 times the amount of rock.
Yeah, and that's exactly right. It's exponential. It's exponential rock.
Speaking of 3 times the amount of rock, Justin Robert Young is joining us here.
Justin Rockbert Young. So we're getting all our fitness out of our system, so that we can be unfit. What's your fitness update so we can talk about it before the show?
Man, I'm really I fell off the wagon last week because of election week, so I don't really have a lot of positive things to report because that was a kind of all hands on deck situation. But I did learn a very valuable lesson that when you fall off your routine, it very much feels good to get back on it. And so like after a 72-hour really hectic period, I got back on my horse, and boy, did I immediately feel better. So I feel like that was a good psychological bonding.
We were talking just before you joined us about how I was kind of walk jogging, and then I got on the bike for a bit when I was doing well on Hearthstone, and then I fell behind, and I got so frustrated when I fell back to Dad Legend rank 5 that today, for the first time, I ran, and thinking of you the entire time, I suddenly realized I had no idea how good or bad at running nonstop I was anymore. So I just, for that first mile, I kept running. I was pleased that I made it under 9 minutes, and I made it for the first time. It might be 4 or 5 years since I've run a full 5K. I can't even say without stopping, because I definitely stopped in the woods and peed. Sorry, citizens of that neighborhood. But outside of that, I was able to go the full time, and I don't know. I would love to. You know what? I guess what I was thinking of is, in my mind, I was running with you, and you mentioned kind of casually that you seem to have a fairly brisk 5K that you do, and I was just doing my very best to keep up with the sort of, in the spirit of a Gran Turismo, the ghost Justin next to me the entire time.
So what'd you do? What was the time?
I don't know. I got a badge for it. I'll tell you that much. But then again, Garmin pretty loose with the badges. All
I get is sass from Bryce.
Okay, hold on. 3.1 miles. I didn't know that a 5K was 3.11. I saw 3.1 and I was like, I'm done. 29, so sub 30.
Oh yeah, no. That's great.
I think the best I ever did was, because I ran cross country in high school, and I think I did 18:57 once. I think I broke 19 once. But that's back when I weighed literally 123 pounds.
Yeah, I mean that is far beyond. I mean, like, again, my goal is never really for speed. Like, my goal is that I do it every day.
Yeah.
Like, so the thing for me is that if I do it, it's a win. But in general, I think like the fastest I've gotten recently is like 26 or something like that. So like you're certainly not far off. So you could probably do it, definitely, like with more focus, because like I'm like literally waking up and whatever shape I'm in, like from whatever has happened the night before, like that's just like the goal is to roll out and run a 5K and like not walk. That's like just like the goal every day.
I got a bit miffed because today I ran. I was like, normally I've been walk jogging, and we've talked about this, as I recovered from COVID, I would just, it was such a joy to be outside and not having COVID at that moment, that I would just keep on going, walk jogging for 4 hours or whatever. And all of a sudden, it turns out when you walk most of the time, you could do a half marathon like multiple times in a 2-week stretch or whatever. This was the first time that I was like, no, I want to see if I could just keep on running. So much like you mentioned, Justin, just the ability to, outside of the time I definitely stopped and peed, it was good.
Yeah, I mean, I think that we're kind of in different phases of what we want, right? Because for me, I literally just want to get like a 30-minute workout in the morning to start my day, and that's like kind of it. right? Like there's like that is the role that fills is that I run. If it's under 30 minutes, then that's great. If it takes 30 minutes, that's fine. But it happens 6 days a week, and that's just kind of that. Like other than like, I don't know. I probably should have better goals. I should probably be looking to get faster and better and everything.
Not for what I've seen of your face on screen and what has been memed in our chat room. It seems like you're doing very, very well, my friend.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I don't know. I'm sure that you're going to be running like 23, minute 5Ks in like 2 weeks.
I don't know, man. I'm starting to really. You're an ancient vampire, Mike.
It's funny because it's true. It's only funny because it's true.
I don't know. I definitely notice every single day I wake up, everything hurts, and I feel vaguely good about it because it suggests that maybe I worked out okay hard. But there's definitely this creakiness now. Will that be fixed if I absorb the sustenance of supple young women?
Yes, yeah, I do. I can attest to that 100%. Yes, yeah. The more young women that you can that
you can sustain yourself upon.
It certainly does help. Yeah, man. You know, it's actually really funny. I think about that because I just do this little tiny workout, but it's all core stuff. I don't really I don't do extraneous workouts like other than walking, you know, but
do you eat anything? Because in my mind, when I forgive me, picture you naked, you seem very svelte. Whereas I've got this perpetual, sometimes an actual beer gut, sometimes just threatening to be, but I've never had that sort of tight-banded, sexy waist I imagine you have.
I think
you're learning a lot about everybody tonight.
Yeah, I think it's really I think that's because I think it's two things. I think it's because I do 75 crunches every morning.
And the supple young women.
I think that playing the guitar. I think playing the guitar and standing up and kind of rocking out, because I'll add 3,000 steps if I stream about 1,000 steps an hour, you know, while I'm rocking out and while I'm playing guitar. So it's like, and I think that keeps me trim. The thing, and I don't.
I mean, but also, come on, you got that rock star diet of whiskey and cigarettes. I
did, yeah, I did. Once I started blacking out, I'd wake up.
Now
and be
it's
like,
whiskey, cigarettes, and kale.
Very
much.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, no. Yeah, that's the rock star diet. Is that you're eating what everybody else is eating, which is like rabbit food, and then otherwise it's like you're too busy doing a thing.
Yeah.
Like the reason why I always imagine that rock stars are thin, besides the cocaine, and even then the cocaine is really only in addition to the idea that they're busy. Like you can do cocaine and eat a shit ton of food and get fat as fuck. Yeah. Like that is a very easy thing to do. Like there is no like a weight loss element to cocaine. It's just that you're like very much enjoying the thing you're doing, but normally you're just kind of doing things. You have the energy to like go out and do a thing. And that's what I imagine the spirit animal of the rock star diet is. It's just like, I'm out. I'm active. And even now that you're not on the road, like you're like still like, no, I gotta wake up, gotta stream, gotta be up in front of the camera. Like you are still gig mentality. Like even if you're not like town to town or like recording like in like an LA scene or anything.
And it's funny because in fact it's that keeping myself busy and being project oriented and having a lot of stuff on my plate is the thing that keeps me from descending into the rock star diet that kills you. You know, the thing is it's like so I can and I certainly have I still have the scars from moments where I did tie one on pretty hardcore, But that said, yeah, for the most part, you know, like I got stuff I need to get done, so I can't really indulge.
It's I just feel like everything comes. In my imagination, I'm picturing Mike saying, "Brian, I think you're on the right track with the running and the walking, but instead of running, try rocking, and instead of walking, try fucking. Because if you spend all day rocking and fucking, you look like this." And then he just floats to the sky.
This has been a production of Brian's Imagination. Written by Brian Brushwood. Produced
also,
by Brian Brushwood.
Let me learn a power
Inspired by
chord and
Mike
go home.
TV.
Anybody want to ask me how my exercise was?
Yeah, yeah,
today?
yeah.
Hey,
how was your
Bryce,
exercise?
Bryce,
Hey.
I'll tell you what. I think
Also,
I just
Bryce,
saw
I want to
you
state
talking.
for the record that I've never pictured you naked. I'm very sorry.
Very
I know
good.
you're
It's
disappointed.
it's a fucking landmine down there. It's just a. You remember Arrested Development with the shot where it was, they thought it was Iraq.
I saw
I
something.
need to-
I saw something on social media, Bryce, about DDR. That you are in a big DDR phase.
Awesome.
Yeah, your boy did about 100 minutes of DDR today.
Dude, I'm telling you,
Damn.
like that's
was
the
great.
right seduction. Like you talk about getting into that flow state and you don't even notice. It's like all you want to do is do slightly better on your next run.
But you have to. I found that this time I really had to pace myself in a very specific way. Like in the past, since like the day I got that pad, I got a nice foam DDR pad
Oh, yeah,
like
awesome.
a few weeks ago. And that night I set it up, I went and did like a 90-minute just fucking play stuff. And then up in between then and now, I was never able to do more than like 30 minutes at a time, just because I would either push myself too hard too fast, or maybe I had walked or ran a lot the day before and I needed to recover. So like today I was very deliberate of like, I'm going to start off. The trick was pick any song you want, as long as it's an easy chart and you don't take a break. And
Got it.
so it was like 30 minutes of like easy stuff, but it doesn't stop.
Right.
And then ramp it up a little bit more, and then ramp it up a little bit more. And it was great. It was a lot of fun. I've got these great wireless headphones, so I don't have to deal with latency, and
Awesome.
I can do it on my TV. It's great. It's great.
It's,
And now I feel like I have a game plan to do it for a longer period of time, because I burned good calories, and it's fun too, because
Yeah.
it's a lot of music that I know and like.
Yeah, yeah. I love those kinds of like. The great thing about dancing is it involves every part of your body. You know, like and then the great thing is that you got music to distract you from the fact that you're, when
It hurts,
you start
yeah.
to feel tired, you're like, no, but I love this song. And yeah, that's
Exactly,
awesome. Yeah, that's
The
exactly.
great.
part about DDR is like I just knew that nobody was watching me. that was a big part of my joy.
Yeah.
Because I became obsessed with, like, okay, well, what I would trade off. Like, did you ever watch people who won style competitions at DDR, like at the height of the aughts?
A little bit.
Oh my God,
Yeah.
where it's like they're moonwalking across and hitting all that stuff.
Especially on the big double pads.
Yeah, doing the robot and all this stuff.
And I always liked that better than the very technical, very difficult pad stuff. I liked playing the easier tracks and then having fun
Making it
with
look
it.
cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I fell into the trap of like, well, I have to, since I'm the only one here, I have to make it through Dynamite Rave on the hardest setting or whatever. And then back in my day, in the aughts, it was sort of frowned upon to grab the post behind you and lean on it to tap around, because that's like, well, at that point, why aren't you just using your fucking thumbs?
Yeah.
Back off.
I believe the term back then was bar rape.
Yeah,
Is that it?
That sounds right to me, man.
Some real.
Sounds like the odds.
The real odds.
Sounds like the odds.
Sounds like a pre-woke
It's
era.
why we all have to apologize for things we said very openly back then.
Yes.
But nowadays, man, you just everywhere. All these bar-friendly.
Bar
rape.
friends.
Bar friends.
Bar friends.
All these bar flies.
All these bar Weinsteins.
bar Weinsteins. All these plant pissers.
Speed Demon asks, I hope you don't have any downstairs neighbors. So I've got a foam pad, not the plastic loose ones you would get at GameStop. So that helps with some of the cushioning. The other thing is I play with, you can do all sorts of modifiers and stuff. So I play with no jumps. So it'll replace a jump with just a normal step.
Oh, that's kind of you to do.
Yeah.
And those were always my favorite. My two favorite things were any song that had a gallop, where you jump up and you go, oh my God. Or double corner jumps, like I think it was Hysteria there's this one moment where it's like bottom right corner, but yeah. But it's like a corner, like you're doing twofers, right? bottom and right, and then top and left.
Which
And
is
it's
very interesting because
beep, beep, beep.
that is
I mean, like this is leading to a DDR cabinet
Okay.
on the puppy, right?
Spoiler alert.
no spoilers. Yeah,
We've
Don't get ahead of
we've already agreed that fucking it's got to happen. We're just waiting for the right time and the right auction. If anybody is keeping an eye out.
So there we go. Everybody, keep your eyes open.
I would like to
because,
do-
you could indeed be a part of installing a DDR cabinet in the puppy.
Yeah, it wouldn't take much. My guess is they're more affordable now than back in the aughts. But you could get them fucking engraved with everybody who contributed to this fixture, right? Everybody's
Interesting.
name on there, and then,
yeah. I wonder.
That
'cause-
actually
maybe
seems like it'd be
at a
a-
certain donation level, you become like, we have to call a move, like we stop calling it the Gallop, and instead we call it whatever the name of the person is. Like we adopt our own lingo.
yeah, it's interesting.
Ever the entrepreneur selling the lingo.
Hey, look, I mean, some of
Selling
us care
DDR
more about
moves.
Bryce's health than others, all right? That's fine.
Oh, there we go. Oh, I'm so sorry. I was criticizing poor Bryce on life support. Like, here am I, letting him die.
I would like to do a stream with the DDR pad. Not now, but eventually.
Heck yeah.
Once I kind of get more comfortable, and especially doing a longer, I like to do really long streams and stuff. And so if I'm only now being able to hit like 90 minutes with like breaks, like I kind of,
Where it's like you get up to 90 minutes and finally a room is there and you're like, all right, guys, I'm gonna drink some Gatorade, but I'm just gonna aim this at this pad here. Look at the pad.
because like after that first day, it was great because I was just like, just bang, 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 bang. And then the second day where I was like, all right, here we go. And I could do like 20 minutes. I was like, fuck, it's not, I got to figure it out. So, but
Yeah, that's
cool.
Yeah, that's exciting.
yeah. The pad that I got, someone was asking is
that's
from Amazon.
That's just exercise in general, though. Is that like the way that it works for you is when it's a pattern, when it's a daily pattern. That's why I'd like Mike, he learned some fucking like small workout from his dad. He's just done it his entire life, and he fucking is a svelte rock god that you see before you at an age anywhere between 50 and unknowable. We have no idea.
Not quite
like
sure.
Anywhere
literally,
between 50
not
and the
carbon
face of
datable.
God. I mean,
Yeah,
it's-
exactly.
it's
We
some
have
amount
no
of time.
clue.
Wow.
We have no idea. He fucking looks like honestly, most 20-year-olds I meet, dog shit compared to Mike. And yet, he might be the age of Helen Keller. Your guess is as good as mine.
Good old
And
Helen.
yet, this workout has kept him there because, it's every fucking day. That's all that matters in exercise is every fucking day or nothing. And, all the, big heroic shit, it's cool. Show it off and let everybody gawk. But you want to know who's still going to be doing 75 crunches and 50 push-ups a day? Fucking Mike. For the next 175 years.
Yeah.
Or I don't know what the lifestyle is of your
I hope they
kind.
never vote you out. I'm 400 more years.
Yeah,
400
man,
more years.
That's
of
from
Mike.
your lips to God's ears, man. I'm serious. I decided recently I'm just not going to die. I don't want to die. I will never die. I'm just not going to. I'm going to keep on keeping on.
Look, I mean, not a hot enough take. I for one support your take of never aging. That to me is the bolder one.
Never aging. Yeah, no, yes, of course. Well, I mean, they go hand in hand.
Right.
Yeah. They go, but
I mean, you could slip on a bar of soap or something, and expire.
no, I know,
but
even that won't happen.
it's not aging. That's the big one.
No. You don't understand. Mike's daily regimen. He could fall exactly on the break point of the top of his neck. Nothing.
Yeah.
Jack shit. He fucking bounces back up and he's like, okay, hey, cool. Mike, and I slipped on my neck and then I did a thing.
Mike, I thought I had felt all the feelings and then I took a bath today.
And there's
Hey,
another
thank you
feeling.
thank you to the Lenina for 20 bits.
Oh, man. All right, so we're gonna start the show in about 9 minutes. If you need to take a break, use the bathroom, get a drink, now would be a good time to go do that.
Yeah, preventative one. Sure.
There we go.
I'll.
You will not get a
run it
chance to
first.
break and go in the
run
forest
it first,
mid-show.
But then I'm gonna walk.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And get to the next. Well, you're
Holy
at
shit.
maximum
Is
Hearthstone
this
level,
the
right?
first time since the puke episode?
Yes. Oh my goodness, that's
Wow.
right.
It
It's-
does. It feels like 5 years ago, but it was like the last episode that we actually did of this program.
Mm-mm. Oh my goodness. Man, how are you doing, Justin? I'm sure you're not busy at all. I'm sure you're not frantically refreshing the website to see if Sean Hannity actually has evidence of voter fraud. I'm sure that's not something that you're doing right now.
It's not, because I don't give a fuck. Honestly, here's what I know. The election's decided, and if it's not, that news will find me. I do not have to hunt after it. That's that. So
Okay.
I actually mostly recorded tomorrow's episode today.
Oh.
Andrew Heaton has recorded his last in Oakland PX3 content.
Rest in power, Andrew Heaton.
Which is sad. It was sad. It was very, very nice having a having a friend out here after the long COVID gulch of emptiness. So it was really, really fun having him here, and he's leaving tomorrow, so that's a bummer. But he will be on the PX3 show tomorrow, and Ice Cream Social will be on the show tomorrow,
Oh,
as we
wow.
talked about the return of the awkward return to Vegas, and Paul Mattingly, who might be the only person on earth who will actively and honestly answer the question: if you were given $2,000 a month, would you actively refuse to go back to work?
Oh, interesting.
Because that motherfucker hates working and is not shy about talking about it, and is not shy about talking about how free money is far preferable to work. You will find out his answer tomorrow on the PX3.
Everybody tune in. Bonerwars.com. You know, an old scribe used to say, work sucks, I know. So so I can relate a lot to Mattingly's.
Exactly. She left me roses by the stairs. Surprises let me know she cares.
Oh my goodness.
Mike, I'm so glad you're here.
Yeah, me too.
I feel like this is going to be a little bit more of a fun situation than just a
somber
catharsis session.
Yeah, right. Yeah, and me too. I you know, like I'm I'm excited. You know, like I really do. I miss this. I miss you guys. And so yeah, we had our little moment yesterday where we kind of waxed poetic about sort of the holistic thing. But I'm happy to just kind of like laugh and have a good time and hang out with you guys.
And we will. You know, we got News 6 today. We got a good News 6 today. I'll
Oh,
tell you what.
yeah.
You know what, Justin?
100%.
Today, right in this News 6, I did something a little different today.
What'd you do now?
I used Notion instead of Google Drive.
And what'd you think?
I had to do a little bit of work. I used a database to put together the things, but then once I had it, I had all the right fields, and then it wasn't the thing with Google Sheets where you're trying to find and trying to zoom and hit the right cell at the right time.
Yeah.
It's right there, and when I add a new thing, it says, okay, here's all the links that you need. It was great. It was really good to use. I enjoyed it in a way.
I think the thing about Notion is that it makes you realize that it's not that any of these other tools are bad. It's just that we were overdue for a merging of them.
Mm-hmm.
Like that, just something where I could add a thing and then a thing and import a thing and export a thing. Like I just need
and it's quick. It feels quick.
I need to do the monster mash.
I need to do the monster mash.
It needs to be a graveyard smash.
Do the monster mash.
Monster fuck?
No,
Yes.
we cannot say that. That one is illegal.
Oh.
But yeah, the big thing that surprised me was just like it felt fast. So if I like accidentally made a new property, we're talking about Notion. If I accidentally like made a new property because it's just like a one-click thing, I could delete it really quick without having to like hold it in and hit the thing and confirm for sure. I want to delete this, and that felt nice as well. So I don't know. I enjoyed it, and now I'm using Notion instead of a big Google Sheet.
Cool.
Today.
Mike, do you need to use the bathroom?
No, I'm good. Yeah,
Good?
All right. Then I will take my.
I don't know if you missed the part where he's an unliving vampire. He has already sustained himself on a number of young virgins.
Oh my goodness.
Okay, fine. Experiments, ladies of the night. Whatever, pick your poison. Oh my gosh. Okay. Things I'm gonna hold back for the show. What's something that we can talk about? That fucking feral cat. Man.
We got something's gonna have to happen with that feral cat.
Okay.
Where's this
during
feral
the
cat?
daylight hours?
So we have a feral cat on property, Vinny.
That's right.
Okay.
And oh goodness, is one of our team smitten with that cat? And has he ever made a shelter and feeds him every day?
Feeds it every day. He bought it a catnip toy.
Great. During the daylight hours, love everything about the cat.
Keeps his distance. He will hang.
I kind of wish the cat would hang out a little bit closer, but it's aloofness, not gonna lie, a little seductive or whatever. At night, that fucking cat needs to get out of my Jeep because that shit fucks me up. It's like open the door and all of a sudden an explosion and I'm like no, Mike, and then I'm like, oh, it's the cat.
It's a cat. You gotta put the flaps back on your Jeep or something.
Oh, I mean, look, cat's got claws, man. Like that battle's lost.
Is there anything that he even gets into? Or does he just like having a soft seat?
Outside of number one, I assume, especially in weather like this, it's a little bit warmer and certainly a lot cozier.
Yeah.
I assume
Than a big plastic bin with a
with a
fabric
pillow
in it.
on the bottom. Yeah. I mean, let's face it. If you could snuggle up in a Jeep or in a plastic bin, which would you rather do?
Sure. They didn't have any Altimas? Okay. I guess
okay. So part of the friendlying up with the feral cat, it has been that some of our team has been leaving the door open, editing.
Because apparently the cat will come in and hang out inside.
Cat will take a few steps in, hang out until you look like you're about to move, and then run away, right?
Yeah.
Today I found out that another member of the team who's staying on property discovered a feral cat in the kitchen.
Another feral cat.
No.
Okay,
no, it would be the same one, I would bet.
Just a feral cat.
Okay. All right.
This person had a different opinion about how cool it was.
Sure.
and
Because
I thought, I think that's a safe rule. If it sleeps in the forest, it doesn't go in the kitchen.
Yeah.
like that goes for deer, that goes for possum, that goes for raccoons.
And thinking about that,
that goes for hobos.
The cat would have to go through.
No entry to the kitchen if you sleep in the forest.
But that also means that the cat had to get through 2 open doorways to get to the kitchen.
Which brings me to my other issue, and maybe it's my real issue that I'm only pretending is about the cat.
What were all these fucking doors doing wide open?
Coils definitely froze over twice this week.
Oh Jesus!
And that's
AC.
Look, I'm not gonna paint with a broad brush and talk about LA people and their insistence that they don't need air conditioning because they get the coastal breeze and it's plenty cool and you definitely don't need an AC unit. Okay. And that's fine to omit that information from your Airbnb thing. And only after you show up to work on your National Geographic television show do you find out that there's no fucking AC and everyone agrees that you don't need AC and it's just a little unseasonably warm this year.
I'm losing the thread here.
You're all fucking awful West Coast people.
Oh my goodness.
However, I forgive all of you.
Facts.
Like civilized people know that the outside world is a place of pain and misery, that it's the surface of Venus out there, and that we're all meant to have perfect air conditioning
Climate
inside
control.
at all
Hey,
times,
amen.
right?
Amen.
Florida person, what do you say?
Yeah. Oh, 100%. I don't understand all
Texas
these
person,
freaks.
Well,
all
And
in.
by the way,
I'm from Los
it
Angeles.
is the same shit in New York. In New
Yeah.
York,
yeah,
it's the
they're
opposite.
civilized. They know it's supposed to be a frozen hellscape outside.
No.
Yeah, they have-
No.
What?
They have no.
They see,
They only have a radiator. They have no air conditioning, so that shit gets hot as shit in the summer, and they like are just awful.
And then they're all
it's
like,
fucking
don't
terrible.
worry, man. We'll open
So,
up
yeah,
a fire
that's-
hydrant. It'll be fine.
and I live having from Los Angeles. As long as you stay off the actual ocean, everything has air conditioning. It's just if you're in Santa Monica, if you're in Venice Beach, the thing is that like, or if you're in downtown LA and you're staying in like little shitty apartments, like little bachelors, like I had in
Don't
downtown.
victim blame here.
But you can buy a little AC unit, like a couple $100.
Which I
Well,
did.
no,
Which I
Brian,
did.
Brian,
Fuck you.
you were
And
in
then I
the
left
marina.
it at the Airbnb.
Oh,
Congrats, you have an
Yeah.
AC
Oh,
unit.
shit.
No, Brian, you were in the marina. Like, so it's like that is like, oh, okay. Well, they assume that, oh, you'll enjoy the breeze. And if it's a
Mhm.
little hot, then you'll just write, oh boy, we sure were real Californians that day. As we were
Also-
sweating the
also
way that
that
oh,
day-
I learned so much about myself.
Also, that day is factually accurate because I believe it was exactly one day until 2 box fans showed up, and the following day an AC unit.
Yeah.
And just what we did is we would turn on the AC unit, we would turn on all the box fans because God forbid they would have a central AC, and then we would leave it running all day, and there would be a blessed 20 minutes of cool for the entire house when we got back. Whoever in this story got back from
Yeah,
whatever
yeah.
job.
We have walked away from the cat conversation here a bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Point is,
Well,
point
who
is,
is-
if
who is
you sleep in
enjoying
the
that
forest, you don't
breeze?
go in the kitchen.
Yeah.
Nothing that sleeps in the forest is allowed in the kitchen.
Well, I hope the person who loves the cat heard that.
Yes.
I'll tell the cat.
Sure, the cat
Tell
will tell
it
that.
right now.
No,
Look right, like, dead into the camera. Tell that cat.
Yeah.
Turn on the Jeep. Bring the Jeep in here if you got to.
I parked the Jeep inside the kitchen. I'm like, apparently this is what it wants. I serve the cat now.
All right. You guys want to do a show?
Yeah.
do it.
God damn it! I just realized my new hardest part of the show is getting through ICU's opening bit without giggling. Like I never know. Like should I leave my mic on and try to stifle it, or should I just let it fly, or should I mute myself? I never
Let
know.
it fly.
All
Who
right.
gives a fuck? It
Done.
makes it richer.
Alrighty, then let me activate a show beginning program here. Beep, 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 beep.
Up, down, left, right, left. DDR. Start select.
Don't get me started. I'm still in that runner's high. All right, here we go. Phone's off, please. All right, here we go.
That's a general statement, not specifically at any million-year-old vampires in the room.
Here we go.